Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Today is also another day for football news, for football update, for transfer rumors, everything. Thank you so much. Yesterday there are a lot of matches. Kemal, Real Madrid won by 3-0. We had FA Cup also. Nottingham Forest has qualified. Crystal Palace has qualified. PSG also played yesterday. Today there's a lot of matches also coming on. We are going to talk about transfer news, but before we start, let's listen to Vincent Kompany. He has say something. They ask him about what do you call it, how or what he's going to say about racism, and then this is what Vincent Kompany have to say. And that was an what do you call it, pre-match after they play against St. Pauli. They won 3-2. So after the pre-match interview, a journalist asked him about what are you going to, or what's your thought about racism, and let's listen to what Vincent Kompany has to say.
Kan je dat op Engels beantwoorden? Is dat oké? I think it's an important topic, especially now, right? So I think on the topic of racism, it's almost impossible to take my recent years as the reality for the normal people, because I live in a position where winning and losing affects so much how people treat you or look at you. It's not the life of everybody else, you know what I mean? So, but I think it's always an important topic, because I'll say how I look at it, because I'm trying to think of different ways to position it. I'm just going to say how I look at it. I think that's easier, when I grew up, and that's my reference point, my biggest reference point is when I grew up, the biggest frustration you had when you grew up was the lack of opportunity. I told the story a few times, but my mother was blonde with blue eyes, so she was, I had this both life, and my dad was a political refugee from Africa and everything.
Let's take a note from this word that he said. He has made it clear that his father is from Africa. I've been saying this for a long time, that most of the Belgian players, they are from Africa. Most of them, they are from Africa, Belgium national team players. So today I think I'll be vindicated, because Vincent Kompany has even said that. Let's listen to that side again.
But my mother explained to us, she worked for the one of the government organizations that helps people find work. So if you don't have work, you go to that institution and they help you find work. So
I'm sorry. Let's take that side back. And I want you to be clear that Vincent Kompany is from Africa, but he did not mention which country he's from. But I think it will be Liberia or whatever. I don't know, but he said,
I had this both life, and my dad was a political refugee from Africa and everything else. But my mother explained to us, she worked for the one of the government organizations that helps people find work. So if you don't have work, you go to that institution and they help you find work. So she had all the data, all the numbers, and she was saying, well, she sat us down as kids I think I remember I was 12 years old, and she said, look, we have the information that for kids with a different background, you have to work twice as hard to have the same job. That was my reality when I was younger, and it was my mother with blonde hair, blue eyes, that was telling us this and sitting us down and say, so you're gonna have to be tough in life, you know. And so my position was always never to be a victim, but always to, if I work twice as hard, then I'm gonna be twice as good. That was my mentality. But in the end, the biggest danger is if you have a lot of kids growing up with the feeling that they don't have the same.
So if you are not listening to this video or watching this video, a journalist asked Vincent Kompany about on how he feel when it comes to racism. What is his thoughts when it comes to racism? And he's trying to come up with his view, how he understand or how he feel and all of. So let's continue to listen to what he said.
Only I suppose that Bild Zeitung will be a little bit of a, I'm giving an example, whatever organization you have, look at the very top and you'll see very little diversity, but yet every, yeah, exactly, but you're the very, very top. But the point it's not a criticism, it's just an objective observation as to why then when you then set an agenda to discuss big societal problems, you know, which all these big organizations do, if you don't have a little bit of diversity inside decision-making organs, you will never come to the right solutions for those people that you're trying to sort of find a solution for. So racism, that's the way I've sort of understood. It's a lack of opportunities at the foundation of it. And I know today this topic, I've mentioned it now, and you'll find 1,500 directions on Twitter or whatever to explain what it is and what it isn't. It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to say, yes, it's an important topic. And those two things I've mentioned, they are my experiences. You know, they are my experiences. That's all it is.
So, you heard his thoughts, what he has to say about racism. That's what he has to say about racism. Now let's move to transfer news. Let's move to transfer news. Don't forget to share the live, to share the video, to like and put a comment. What do you have to say about what he said about racism? Do you agree with what he said? Yesterday, Mbappè had a brace. He scored 2 goals, and now he has equal Cristiano Ronaldo goes 30 goals. Now Mbappè has scored 30 goals in the La Liga. So now he has equal Cristiano Ronaldo goals in La Liga. Okay, like I said, let's move to transfer news. Let's dive to Tottenham Hotspur. No, let's go to Manchester United before we go to Tottenham Hotspur. There's a rumor from Real Madrid. Real Madrid has planned a shock move for Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes. And let me read the article later for you. Real Madrid reported lining up a surprise bid for Manchester United Bruno Fernandes, while Arsenal are looking to seal a move for Martin Zubimendi. Like, I've combined these two together. So what I want you to know, because I've already said about Arsenal going for Martin Zubimendi, or the video that I made last time, but this is Manchester United news. Real Madrid, a shock. This shock for me, because last week I heard Real Madrid making a lot of how I heard the rumors of Real Madrid approaching Enzo Fernandez. So what I can say, Real Madrid now they are looking for Fernandez. Real Madrid are now looking for Fernandez. So that is the news that I have for you. Chelsea has also confirmed the sale of Kepa Arrizabalaga to Bournemouth, FC Bournemouth. Now they have confirmed, but the price, they have not mentioned the price. Maybe from this days coming they are going to give us the price, but to be confirmed, Chelsea has seen the sale of Kepa Arrizabalaga to FC Bournemouth. We know he's there for loan, he's playing loan, but how things are with Chelsea has make the deal permanent. Now to the Liverpool. Liverpool has moved again to Atletico Madrid, and I don't understand this story. Juan Alvarez was in Man City. He wanted to move. Liverpool had a chance to, sign him. They did not. Now they let him go to Atletico Madrid. Now he's playing where he's doing where he's scoring national team, both national team and club side. He's scoring. Liverpool has moved back to Julian Alvarez again, and now Atletico Madrid are demanding 140 million euros. 140 million euros. Meanwhile, Atletico Madrid bought him 17 million euros from Manchester City just last season. Not even up to 1 year. Not even up to 1 year, and they are demanding 140 million euros. That's too much. There is a news in Al Nassr, where Cristiano Ronaldo play in Saudi Pro League. The news said that Cristiano Ronaldo to get Al Nassr manager sack. Don't play with Cristiano Ronaldo. If you're a manager, don't play with Cristiano. Let me read the source a little. It says Stefano Pioli is fighting for his future at Al Nassr head coach, but his tense relationship with Cristiano Ronaldo could doom him, according to the report. Cristiano Ronaldo get Al Nassr manager sack. Al Nassr manager is having a problem with Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know. I'll have my time and find out the more details about the story. But for now, the news just came out 9 hours ago. There is misunderstanding between the coach and Cristiano Ronaldo. Like I said, I don't actually know the main issue. And then the coach also has become a victim to the team, because if I play now, Saudi Pro League don't want to lose Ronaldo. They don't want to let Ronaldo go. So if you're a coach, you are coaching a team that Ronaldo is playing, you make drama. You want to be hard on Ronaldo. Even the Saudi itself, the kings themselves will not allow you that coach to succeed. Yeah. And on Arsenal again, Arsenal are in relegation club for Espanyol Juan Garcia. Yeah, the article says Arsenal hope Juan Garcia potential relegation with Espanyol reduces his release clause per Spanish media. The 23-year-old fee could drop to 15 million euros if Espanyol fall. So Arsenal, they are just hiding. They are just hiding there, waiting to see if Espanyol will go for relegation. They will go to relegation so that they can snatch their talisman from them. So that's what is going on. As now again, I've already said this. Martin Zubimendi story. I've already said it. Let me check this. Tottenham Hotspur's eyeing talent dribbling. Also, I've already said this thing, this story, long time ago. Fabrizio Romano has already confirmed the news that I said it before. He said Kepa Arrizabalaga on loan at Bournemouth could join permanent. I've already said, and he said 6 million euros release clause is a bargain. Sorry, 66 million release clause is a bargain. Chelsea aim to complete the transfer early due to a special window. So I've already alert you on this story that Kepa Arrizabalaga will be at Bournemouth. He will remain at Bournemouth. He will remain at Bournemouth. No, let me look for this. I don't want to talk about this. Yeah, and don't forget, Victor Osimhen are in Premier League move, but we don't know if he's going to play for his darling team Chelsea, or like Manchester United, also busy looking for his signature. We live to see at the end of the season or next summer transfer. We are going to see where Victor Osimhen is going to play. We are going to see that. We are going to see that. We are going to see where Victor Osimhen is going to play. Okay, another news just 8 minutes ago. Tottenham Hotspur Jack Grealish amid uncertainty over Man City future. Tottenham Hotspur are keen to sign Jack Grealish from Manchester City as his role diminish. Grealish fame for his Villa days faces competition at Manchester City. High wage could complicate a deal. So Tottenham, we see with Tottenham sometimes their transfer is something else. So we see. Let me give you this story. They said, Chelsea owners have two teams, have Chelsea and then Strasbourg in France. That's clearly, and it's not possible for one owner or an owner to have two teams in playing Champions League. No. So the news coming out is Chelsea face UEFA probe if, the underlying word is if Maresca secure Champions League. Chelsea risk a UEFA investigation if they clinch a Champions League spot due to ownership link with Strasbourg. This is a big problem. We are going to see at the end of the season what the owners are going to do. Say UEFA requires separate control for club in the same competition. Like I said, UEFA Champions League, that they can never allow two teams playing that competition owned by same owner. No, it will never happen. UEFA Champions League are not allowing that thing to happen. That thing to happen, and it will never happen in UEFA competition. There's more story, but I think we are going to end the transfer news here. Don't forget, Liverpool are also eyeing Bournemouth defender, left back Kerkers. He's a very good player. I call him a baller. And the same Bournemouth, Arsenal and Chelsea also are fighting the signature of Antoine Semenyo. FC Bournemouth talisman. He's a goal poacher. You know how to score. He give assist. So we're going to see if his price tag or release clause is 60 million euros. We want to see. We will live to see if Chelsea or Arsenal can trigger that. Until then, I say thank you so much. This night there is a lot of matches coming on. Barcelona have a playing. Are they playing away? Barcelona playing home against Girona. Barcelona playing home against Girona. Athletic Club playing against Osasuna. Valencia playing Mallorca. Red Betis playing also Sevilla. There's FA Cup also coming on. Don't forget there's a big match in Italy also, 10:45. If you're watching me, 10:45, Napoli against AC Milan. Monaco in French League also playing against Nice. Let me move on to FA Cup. There's Preston North End playing against Aston Villa. You know, like I said it before, Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest has already booked their ticket to Wembley. That's the semi-final. They are waiting for Bristol North End and Aston Villa, and then Bournemouth also will be playing against Manchester City. So for them, they are already in Wembley. They are waiting for these 4 teams to come on. Come on. So thank you so much for watching this. Don't forget to put your comments. Which player do you prefer to see in your team next season? The comment section is there. Thank you so much once again.